their own 33-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage, 67 yards. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Christian Wilkins in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On third and long, it's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Hey, Charlie. 52's the mark. What we got? Check 37. Check 37.
Going for it on fourth down. Allen. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And to give this time to the tailback. And some room to work. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage, 28 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Now the try here for the point after. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 4, check 43. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check the backer.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make the play on the football.
It's Williams on the catch. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. That is caught by Williams for a Dolphins touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Allen. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. To throw, it's Allen. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Hey, Alpha! Get it!
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
52's the mic. 52's the mic. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
So after the INT, it's Allen. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Allen to throw. Throwing again. That one complete to Hill. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Bills first down.
No, check that. Check that.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Christian Wilkins, his 2nd sack of the night. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen, and that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right?
Yes,
as the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. To the air, Allen.
Now they've completed a couple on this drive.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj taking it in as his guys continue to pour it on. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Allen now to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Allen now looks to throw. Going deep here for Bryant. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them. Now it's 4th down.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. He completes it to Bryant. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Herbert. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. The give to Taylor. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Flushed out right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Open man is Kirk, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Forced. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he will stop shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty's not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
We got Tyler, 64, weak. Ready.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Miami, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.